this record is called Light for the Lost Boy, and it started out as an album for my children. You know, I was writing these songs, and I realized that a lot of the songs dealt with childhood and the loss of innocence, and I wanted this to be a record that my kids would listen to as they're growing up, and find some encouragement, light along the way, you know. And but as I was writing it, I realized that you know, it's not just children that need light, it's grown-ups too. Like, we all carry in us this longing for something that was lost, you know. I read this book, The Yearling, a few years ago by Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings, and I visited her house in Florida, and The Yearling was written in like 1942, and I was looking at the display case in her house in the museum, and it had translations of The Yearling from all over the world, and there was a Chinese one, and there was a little Chinese boy with a deer, and there was one from Sweden, and there was a little blonde boy with a deer, and it was amazing to me to see that this one book about a little boy growing up and losing his innocence, the book is kind of an ode to the loss of innocence, and it resonated all over the world. Everybody around the world was reading this book about a little boy in Florida, because I think everybody carries in their heart this ache for what was lost. And so I wanted this record to be a record about that, about this universal longing we have for the day when God will make everything right again.
So you can rest easy.